guys, and welcome to a pinch of perfection. So I hope you have enjoyed everything and all the videos that you've been seeing so far. I've now set up the channel on Instagram, so it's pinchofperfection.x. So please visit Instagram, please give it a follow, and that's where all the latest and existing and new recipes will be posted. So today I have another paneer recipe for you. I've had a lot of requests for more vegetarian dishes, vegetarian curries, so I have got some paneer, which is really popular. Before I made a kind of chili paneer starter, so now I'm going to be making a very simple, quick and easy curry. So we've got our pan, and I'm going to put this on a high heat. And to it, you want to add some oil. So I would say you want to add about 4 tablespoons of oil, because we are going to fry the paneer. Now I have 1 pack of paneer here, so it's 226 grams. Okay, so you want to let that heat up for about just a couple of minutes. Now because we're frying the paneer, as I told you in my previous video, frying paneer does not take long at all. So you want to get the oil really hot so it has a quick and easy frying. So like I said, give that a couple of minutes and let the oil really heat up. Okay, so it's been a couple of minutes. The oil has heated up really nicely. I'm going to add in 1 paneer cube just to test it. And it's frying nicely. So you want to hear a nice sizzle. Once you get that paneer sizzling, you know it's okay to add in the rest. So add the rest of your paneer in. So the best way to test it is if you press down on the paneer, and when it's got that nice soft texture, the golden brown colour, that's when you know it's done. So like I said, it does not take long at all. You just want to let it cook for a few minutes, stir it occasionally just to ensure even cooking, and yeah, it should not take long at all. Okay, so it's been about 4 minutes. And I'm going to lower my heat to a medium heat. Now as you can see, the paneer is really cooking nicely. It's got that golden brown texture. Now the way to test it is just to press it lightly, and you will see that it's nice and soft. Okay, so that is done. I have a strainer here, so I'm going to drain it into a bowl, and I'm going to leave it onto the side. Now because there's obviously excess oil in the pan, what you don't want to do is have that paneer in with the excess oil. So you want to drain the oil out, so you just have the paneer. Pop it in a bowl and leave it to the side for later use until we make our masala. Okay, so I have drained out the oil, and as you can see, my paneer has a really nice, soft and squishy texture. Now I'm using the same pan for my masala, and I have heated it on a medium heat. So to this, I'm going to add in 2 tablespoons of oil. Okay, so the oil has heated up on a medium heat, and to this we're going to add 1 teaspoon of cumin seeds. And because the pan's already hot, those will sizzle nicely. And to this, I'm going to add 1 onion finely chopped. Now for this, you can use either red onions or brown onions. So add those in. And you want to let the onions cook for a couple of minutes. No more, no less. So give them a stir. Now as I said, this is a really quick, easy, tasty dish that can be made within minutes, so it doesn't take long at all. Okay, so I have let them fry for a couple of minutes, and now I'm going to add in 1 tablespoon of my ginger, garlic and chilli paste. A bit more. Now as I said, I really highly recommend that you guys make this paste. I will make a separate video on it, on how to actually make it. It's very simple. If you don't have a ginger or a garlic or a chilli paste, then I will post below how much of each you need. So give that a mix for about a minute. Okay, now to this. Okay, now I have roughly, not completely, but roughly blended 400 gram can of peeled plum tomatoes. So you want to just roughly blend it so it's not a really kind of fine liquid as I have done previously, but it's still got like a thick consistency and a couple of tomato bits in there. So I'm going to add that in. And give that a mix. Now to this, we are going to add half a teaspoon of turmeric powder, half a teaspoon of red chilli powder, my favourite, and half a teaspoon of cumin-coriander powder. So there we go. Very easy. Get them in there and give that a nice mix. Okay, now to this I'm going to add a teaspoon of salt and give that a mix. Now, the masala is more or less basically done, so how quick and easy was that? What I'm going to do now is I'm going to pop a lid on it. I'm going to simmer it on a low-medium heat. So pop it to a low-medium heat. And I'm going to simmer it for about 10 minutes. I just think simmering it makes the spices, all the flavours really infuse together, and it just makes it taste a lot better. So I'm going to leave it for 10 minutes. I'm going to stir it a couple of times throughout, so I would suggest you to do the same, just to make sure it doesn't stick together, hence why it's being kept on that low-medium heat. And yeah, we'll see how it turns out. Hi guys, it smells and it looks absolutely amazing. So it has been 10 minutes. Now, if you find that it has stuck a little bit, as I've written in the recipe below, add a tiny drop of water, just a little bit. You don't want too much, just enough for it to kind of unstick, and give it a good stir. So what I am going to do now is I'm going to add garam masala. So you can either have the powder, or I would highly recommend the Patuk's garam masala spice paste. It lasts a long time, it's so delicious. And I'm going to add in a teaspoon of that. So yeah, Patuk's is a really, really nice brand, and their pastes are very nice. So I'm going to give that a nice mix in. Now, if you want your masala to be a little bit more saucy, like I said, you can add more water, a quarter cup of water, but I'm going to do mine as a nice thick sauce and add the paneer into that and give it a mix. So it was very quick, very easy, very simple, and now it's time to add the paneer, which is already cooked from before. So it really doesn't take a lot of time. Before adding the paneer, what I would recommend you to do is taste it, just to see if the amount of chilli is right, the amount of salt is right, just to make sure that you're happy with it. So now I'm going to add in the paneer. So you want to drop it in and give it a nice mix. So it smells so good. So what you want to do is, once you've added the paneer, mix it thoroughly, and you want to let it cook just for a few minutes, not much more because you don't want to overcook the paneer, but just so the paneer can really blend in with the sauce. Okay, and lastly, thing that we're going to add is some coriander leaves. So coriander is an amazing ingredient in curries. I can't have a curry without it. And give it a mix. Okay, so there you guys have it, a lovely, tasty paneer masala. So thank you guys, I hope you give it a try and I hope you enjoy it.